Hello, dear friends. Some people say that nothing happens because they don't see it on TV. As they said during the Iraq War, in quotes, whatever happens, nothing happens here as long as it's not on TV. Opinion piece. Dicing changes. Journalistic giddiness. Shocking discovery. The new galactic human. How to achieve physical ascension. Let's start. Things are manifesting so fast it's hard to keep up, according to James Gilliland. There are so many topics to cover, it's head spinning. The sun is setting off flares. The human resonance is increasing, and it is causing a great shift in the influx of consciousness and energy. The process of planetary liberation, awakening and healing that some call Ascension is accelerating. Social, economic and physical changes on Earth are the result. There are climatic, temporal, multidimensional wars and the major social upheavals, along with smaller wars that they are trying to escalate in their depopulation program. A global conflict would be one of their plans. As we watch the elite push for world domination along with their controlled politicians and institutions, it will become more and more apparent who wears the white hats. The grey hats have to choose. No one can stop what is coming. Tension. The term journalistic giddiness refers to the feeling of overwhelm or disorientation that the professional journalist may experience due to the sheer amount of information and news that is constantly emerging. With the advancement of the technology and social media, the amount of news and events that are generated on a daily basis has increased significantly. This can make journalists feel overwhelmed and find it difficult to keep up with the news. I know that feeling as if I had married her in church, and I don't wish it on anyone. Journalistic dizziness is related to journalists' professional neurosis, which is a term used to describe the stress and anxiety that journalists can experience due to the demands and pressures of their work. Journalists are often faced with tight deadlines, coverage of dramatic or conflicting events, and the need to provide accurate and relevant information in an increasingly competitive context. Journalists' professional neurosis can manifest itself in various forms, such as insomnia, exhaustion, difficulties in switching off from work, and insecurity or a feeling of being constantly under pressure. Information overload and the feeling of having to deal with so many different topics can contribute to this professional neurosis. To cope with journalistic vertigo and professional neurosis, journalists often rely on time management techniques, prioritization, and maintaining a balanced routine. Discovery. Shocking discovery by Aurora Ray. The Galactic Federation has exposed the forces that had been secretly showing the seeds of negativity on Earth for centuries. These dark forces used a hidden network of false light matrices to achieve their goals. As galactic scientists delved deeper into Earth's energy fields, they discovered an extensive network of interconnected nodes linked to an ancient artifact buried beneath the planet's crust. These nodes had been subtly manipulating the planet's magnetic fields, influencing humankind's history and spreading fear and confusion. The discovery of this hidden energy grid and its removal is a momentous occasion for humankind, ushering in a new era of positivity, hope and possibility. Now that this negative energy has been removed, human being has the opportunity to harness the power of these nodes for the greater good and uncover the secrets of the universe. With this new knowledge and positivity people can start to live in harmony with each other and the planet, creating a brighter and more positive future. The removal of this matrix of false light has opened up new possibilities for scientific discovery and spiritual growth, as humankind can now tap into the positive energy flowing throughout the universe. This victory over the dark forces that have been manipulating the planet for so long is a testament to the power of light and humankind's ability to overcome even the most insidious forces of negativity and darkness. In laboratories and meditation halls around the world, researchers and seekers will work to understand the true nature of this positive energy and harness its power for the common good. They will discover that energy nodes, once used for negative purposes, can be transformed into the sources of healing, technological advancement, and spiritual awakening. The time is coming when humankind will face events that will mean the end of a way of life based on greed, consumerism, and materialism. We are at that point in history where we will learn to live in a new spiritual, sustainable, and balanced world. It is time to move forward in our evolution as a species. It's time to wake up and prepare for a great spiritual revolution. You have all the time in the world. Galactic Human. The Galactic Human by Archangel Michael through Celia Feng. Here to guide you are the Stellar Master of Sirius, the Royal Star Lions, and the Lions of the Soul of Fire, as you once again approach the transit of the planetary New Year and the Lion's Gate. Know that at this time it is very important to remain in your heart center, in your pure heart and soul, and aligned with heaven and earth. In the past few months, you have expanded your consciousness at an accelerated rate. You are now approaching the galactic humankind state, or human being state. This means that you can access cosmic frequencies in your waking state. This, of course, gives you access to greater layers of information, light, love, and healing. The new expanded state of consciousness can mean that at times you may feel strange and floating in space, as if you were outside of yourself. In fact, your energy field is so wide and powerful that at times it can feel impossible to contain your energy within your physical body. In addition, as your brain rapidly shifts from beta frequencies to alpha, zeta, delta, and omega, and beyond, you may also experience feelings of vertigo and dizziness as your body acclimates to these new abilities and functions. It may take a while to integrate, but you will soon master this energy as you mastered the major shifts earlier in the Ascension process. How to achieve it? How to achieve Ascension for Nadina Baum by channeling her higher counsel. You can achieve this now by surrendering the ego to the higher self. That is what the journey is really about. Surrendering to the you on this level to the greater you above. And it doesn't end with knowing who you are, because the ego can get inflated and start thinking it is good. It's about remembering and then surrendering. The first step is to remember who you are. Once you know that the one at the helm steering this ship is not you, the character, you surrender to that larger part of you that is in control. There are many ways of looking at Ascension. It's about you becoming the higher version of yourself, not going somewhere else. If every person became the greatest self, no one would want to live anyway. You will have turned this earth into a more desirable earth for anyone who is watching. So you see, it's not about escaping from yourself or going somewhere else, because wherever you go, you take yourself with you. When you change, expand, and surrender to the higher aspect of yourself, you won't need to go anywhere, because you will be playing on a higher level anyway. That is the road ahead. The next step in your evolution is for you to operate from a higher level, and when you do, really being a reflection of you, every changes, and then you will feel as if you have moved to another earth. The more you accept where you are, the easier it will be to move beyond that place. The more you resist where you are, and the more you want to escape, the harder it will be for you. Trust the journey. Trust your higher self, and little by little, begin to give control to your higher self rather than the character you are playing, that which you call the ego. And that's all for today. Thanks a lot, dear friends.